Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know.
They're gonna know.
How would they know? How would they know? How would they know?
I can't. I can't.
Oh my god.
Show me something new, baby, baby, something new, so new, baby, baby, something new. Don't give me what I used to. Beautiful, intelligent, confident, independent, talented, talented, well equipped. It don't matter what you think. The best thing that I can be is me. I know who I am, who I am. On how to make a crochet butterfly lock unit. So if that's something you would like to see, make sure you continue watching. If you are new to my channel, thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure you join the team, subscribe, hit that like button, and comment down below what you would like to see from me. And you definitely got to turn on those post notifications so you don't miss any future uploads. If you are returning, me. Thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so today's hair is brought to you by Toyotress. They sent me these locks, and so I'm gonna give you the details. The locks are 12-inch. They sent me 7 packs, so it was a big pack with 6 of them in there, and then there was like a single pack with 1 extra. And yeah, I actually only ended up using 6 of the packs. I had all 7 in there minus like 5 locks, but when I put it on, I was feeling like a mop, so I took some of them out. So yeah, I really just needed the 6. This video is not about any other hair companies, so I don't want to give too many shout outs, but I did get this lace from She's Happy Hair. It's a HD lace because I wanted this wig to be like glueless. You don't gotta do nothing but put it on. It's just like transparent, you feel me? And that just makes this look so much more natural. Toyotress was awesome enough to allow me to do a giveaway. So I get to choose 10, that's what I said, 10 lucky winners to receive this hair. So I'm gonna give you guys a walkthrough on how I make the wig, and then I'll come back with my commentary on like how I feel about it, what the process was. Okay. So make sure you stay to the end to get the details on the giveaway. So of course you're gonna need the hair. This is the packaging it came in. And this is an up close look. Each bundle had 10 pieces in it. Super cute. All right. Also, you need a closure. I got a transparent one. Crochet wig cap. Platinum Sharpie. Crochet needle. Tweezers. Rat tail comb. Scissors. Dyeing bowl, pins and needles, 40 volume developer, bleach, and nylon thread. Alright, so we're gonna get started. Gonna pin that in about 1 centimeter before the hairline. That allows you to just have a better fit, and also when it starts to bald, you'll have a little bit extra lace if you want to redo the front. So I'm just going in and outlining the perimeter of the closure. Once I do that I'm going to go back in and just make it more present, double the lining of that. Bam. You see that? It's not a lot of material to work with. Okay, so we're going in and crocheting the back end. You want to make sure that it's very spaced out. You want to do the bricklaying method. It's always better to do less because less is more, and then if you need to add more, you can add more. But if you put too much in there and then you're struggling with this net to get it out, you might rip it. It's very sensitive. So yes, I'm gonna shut up and let you guys watch me fill in the back. For those of you who don't know how to crochet, this is your first time ever seeing a video, this is for you. Show me, show me, show me. Show me, show me. At the end of the hair, there are little loops that you can use to pull the crochet through that loop, just made a little bit easier. So if you got this hair and you didn't notice that, you're welcome. Gems, gems, gems. Also feel free to use your finger to stretch that hole out so that the thread slides through more smoothly. That's pretty much it. It's about one of the quickest wigs I've ever made. Bam! Alright, so that's what we got so far. You do want to leave some spacing up at the top from where we outlined it, just because you don't know where those locks are going to fall and how it's going to fill in. So don't do too much at the top yet. You'll fill that in after you add the closure. Super cute. It layered out naturally. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, so now it's time to bleach the knots on the closure. You want to make sure you put a little bit of developer at a time. You want it to get real firm. So just add a little as you go. Once you get it to a place of, you know, a dollop of daisy, that's when you know it's ready. There we go. And you're just gonna pat it on there nice and neatly. Do not press in. Don't do it yet. Once you pat it and cover the whole thing, now you wanna scrape that excess off. As you're scraping it, it's gonna seep further into the closure, which is gonna help the bleach cover up the knots. It won't over bleach the hair, but it'll cover the entirety of the knots. Sometimes people just only pat it on there and it only covers the, you know, bottom of the knot, but then it's still gritty at the top. So make sure I'm going in and I'm just using that little bleach there to push it in. And I like to do that when I've scraped the excess off so it doesn't over bleach the knots. As you can see, it's turning fast because I use 40 volume developer. So make sure you rinse it out, condition it. And now we are plucking that hairline because we got to get it looking natural, honey. Yes, natural. Customization is key. Take your time. I know this is being rushed, but take your time. I'm going in, making sure that hairline isn't harsh. I'm gonna leave out a little bit of baby hairs. I did not need that closure to be that long, but that's all they had. So if you can find a 10-inch, go ahead and get you a 10-inch. Now I'm just going in and pre-parting out the locks that are going to be on this closure. Definitely don't spend too much effort into like twisting this because you're going to go in and actually braid it up. But I am just pre-parting it before I lay it on the wig cap. Want it to be free part, so I didn't do squares or triangles. I just want it to fall naturally. the same way I would have done it if I was doing it on my natural hair.
Tryna build with you, know I got a couple on my line to be real with you. But when you calling me up, I know you tryna fool. But you know I ain't gotta deal with you. What chick you know fly is me though. Tight, got him sticking to my air like a speedo. I been knowing the game like it's a cheat code. So I give you time, but you can't have the.
Look at that scalp. Scalpiano. Yes. Alright. Going in and sewing the cap on. Now, when you get to the netty part, you're gonna sew on the part that's highlighted with the platinum Sharpie. In between those, you just want to sew through that excess net that's at the bottom. It is gonna stretch. It's not a problem. It's not gonna make the wig not fit or be too tight. But you want to make sure you're not leaving big gaps in between those platinum dotted lines, because you need your closure to be secure. So that's how you do that. You're just gonna take it all the way around.
Aren't you tired? Fighting by yourself through this weather. Ain't no way it feels good, and it ain't getting no better. No, it ain't getting no better. I see you stressed.
Once you get to the end, make sure that you are knotting that thread about 3 or 4 times. Just making sure it's secure. Now I'm just going in and cutting off the excess net underneath the closure. You do not need that. You do want to leave a little bit of extra space if you ever need to replace that closure. It'll just make it easier. And bam, bam, bam. I'm about to show you how I did this. Calm down. I didn't leave you hanging. I'm gonna show you. You ready? Let's get to it. Alright, so first things first. We are going to wet it, because when you're plucking hair, it's easy to detangle when it's wet. You're gonna go in with the tweezers and pluck the part from every angle. You're just getting rid of that harsh line of demarcation. You want to make sure the density looks more of a natural density. A lot of people do their wigs and they don't do this step, so then it looks really wiggy. My hair is not that thick in real life, so I just want this closure to mimic my natural density of my hair as much as possible. So you don't want to pluck too much out, but you definitely don't want to leave it how it was. There's too much hair in there. See the difference? We're gonna go in a little bit more. Alright, now I'm gonna go in and loosely plait the hair. If you don't do it loose, you're gonna have a hard time crocheting that through. You're gonna be pulling the closure too much. It's gonna be balding because you're gonna rip out the closure knots. So go in with that crochet needle. You're gonna loop that hair and the hair from the closure and pull them both through. Once you pull them both through, go ahead and tighten that plait up. Braid it to where you have enough to tuck in there without it seeping out. You're gonna take some Got2b spray and some weave glue, the kind you use when you're using a frontal. You're gonna seal the ends and cut off the excess. You don't need it to be that long. And I know I didn't put that in the beginning for things you need, so yeah, you're definitely gonna need some Got2b spray and glue. So I'm just crocheting that through. I've done this method in multiple videos, and that's pretty much it. I do think that, you know, this part was very time consuming and difficult for a beginner. So if you planning on doing this in your actual hair, the individual method, that's gonna be some work. I'm just letting you know. So that's the process. Came out beautifully. They're flexible. You can turn them whichever way you want to turn them. Definitely giving scalp vibe. It's not too uniform. Now you can see where the closure is falling and go ahead and fill in the gaps. That's why you don't do too much.
movie. Used to them only wanting to screw me. Used to them bragging but blowing my mind. So if that's you, boy, bye. Since and there's a chance that you might just be my type. And I like the way you approach me, so I'll give you a try.
So don't go too overboard trying to make sure you don't see any of that canvas head on the bottom, because remember, when you put this on your hair, if it's black or brown, it's just gonna fill in black or brown. So you don't have to do too much to where it's like, oh, I still see beige. No, it'll cover up. It'll be enough coverage, trust me.
Out what's on my mind, working on love, building up trust, ignoring other girls cause he's focused on us. Wow, candlelit dinner in a plate. He out his mama house, he got a place to stay. Plus he told me to take my time, I'm losing my mind.
I'm going in and checking to make sure that when I wear it whichever way, it's not going to be seeping through. So as you can see, there's a few spots there where I could use an extra lock. So make sure you check it. Make sure you shake it to the left, shake it to the right. It's gonna be all right. Okay, so this is again what it looks like on. It's very lightweight. It's not heavy, so I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Some packs of these, like when I see them in the beauty supply store, they come in like tiers of like lengths, and I feel like by using all 12 inch, it just layers out beautifully. You know what I'm saying? Layers out beautifully. It was very difficult to do the individual method on the lace, so I do not recommend, if you're doing this on your hair, just do some braids. I definitely have like a zigzag pattern video you guys could watch. I recommend you go with the zigzag or the rubber band method to install these. I do not recommend you doing the individual method and pulling your hair through, because good luck getting it out. And you know, my hands were like cramping up just for this small section because the rest of it was regularly crocheted in. So it's very firm in there. If you do the individual method, your hair ain't coming out, I can tell you that. It's not loose, so your hair is not going to come out and be sticking out in pieces. It'll be secure, but it'll just be time consuming, so I don't recommend that. So I have done like a test of like rubbing these together, or just, you know, seeing if they'd be like, you know how sometimes after a few days they get like stuck to each other? I don't like that. This does not happen. So far so good, no frizzes. It's not like getting stuck together with the static. Each pack comes with 10 locks, and some of them were easier to get through that loop than others. So I did show you guys a little hack on how to stretch that loop and get it through. I hope you enjoyed that. Toyotress was awesome enough to allow me to do a giveaway. So I get to choose 10, that's what I said, 10 lucky winners to receive this hair. So if you want to join the giveaway, the rules are going to be in the description box below, but pretty much you need to be following them. You need to be following me. I'm gonna tell you where you need to follow them at, okay? Instagram, you need to be subscribed. You need to turn your post notifications. On Facebook, you need to follow them. And for me, subscribe here on YouTube and make sure you follow in my IG. And then you're gonna comment when done. Again, the details of like where all those things and stuff are will be down in the description box. If you would like to purchase this hair and you don't want to do the giveaway, it's also gonna be down in the description box. And I think that I'm going to end up selling this unit. So I make wigs. My name is Made by Echo on Instagram, at Made by Echo, and I'm gonna link that down below too. So if you would like to purchase this unit, you know what I'm saying, I think I might start offering these. I'm gonna sell her. Yes, I is. She's cute. Yes, she is. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate you coming along, and until next time,